Hello, Aries. How are you? Beautiful, beautiful Aries. Okay, I'm so excited for this message for you today. Okay. Aries, so I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Okay. Okay. So I have your coffee cup right here. I'm going to pull tarot and oracle. And I have your messages that I saw in the coffee beforehand that I want to talk to you about. And it's so exciting. So exciting. Okay, so I saw hands and I saw so there's something here that you're doing that is going to very much so impact your life. And it's like your fortune is in your hands, and you may not even know this, but there's something really important that you have done. That it's like you handmade it, but it doesn't have to be something handmade. But handmade means what? It's like 100% your original creation, right? So whatever that could be, there's something very significant about this here, acknowledging some kind of a quest here. Because I saw a person with their hand out and like a wild dog, and this I heard, Shirley MacLaine, and I read her book. Shirley MacLaine has a book called The Camino, and it's some sort of passage that people would walk and in past lives or in the history of Earth before people walk down this passageway. It's through different countries. I think it goes through Spain. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where it goes to, but it lines up with the Milky Way in the sky. So that's the path you're walking along the earth, though. And people walk through this, and you travel through different places. And there's a part where there's a wild dogs that are running at her, and she's very terrified to continue on with this journey because of the wild dogs. And, she just finds it in her heart space to just send love and not fear. And the dogs just kind of stop and allow her to pass. So there is something here about going forward on this mission. And even if you feel this immense fear, believing in yourself, and when you choose to embody love, even when you're scared and you're just trying to be love and only exude love, it will work out. And that's what's happening here. So I saw a portal and a Sasquatch. Whoa. There's a big change here where your life is not going to be the same after some sort of fear, on the other side of something you've never done before here that you feel called to do. Sasquatch represent a good fortune. It is, if you see one, hear about one, anything, it's said to be a good fortune. Isn't this so cute? It said the agreement between humans and Sasquatches to live in harmony. How interesting is that? And the Sasquatch can represent the wilderness, and it can represent wild men. So the wilderness and you becoming one on a new level than already now, what you're experiencing. And then also, this also represents some kind of like a protector out there watching out over you, reminding you that you have good fortune, that your fortune is in your hands, and beautiful things are unfolding for you. When you listen to the voice inside, the wild men part can also just talk about the wild side within you. This can represent uncovering a lot within your subconscious, and now physically in this realm, changes are happening. So then I saw someone sledding, and this is an exhilarating experience that is coming. A carefree time, joyous time, adventure, ease, fun-loving personality, open-minded perspective on life here. So things are going to start to get a lot easier here for you, and a lot more fulfillment, joy, fun. But it's on the other side of some kind of a fear that you want to go towards. But we'll see about this, okay? And look at here, you have the Chariot. Oh, and this chariot is being pulled by a bison, and it's a white bison. It's like a white buffalo. Okay, okay. This is the white buffalo. This is the chariot. This is you in the chariot. How cool is that? The white buffalo was born, and this was a prophecy from Native people in America. And the white buffalo represents a warning for us to pay attention how we interact with this earth here. And it's very interesting because you have the wilderness and she's stepping out into the wilderness in this book, it's between towns that she's traveling, but most of it she's walking through the wilderness and the countryside and whatever. So, and this takes like 2 months of every day walking for hours. It's very interesting, very intriguing, some kind of a quest here. And so this is bringing the earth together here. This is grounding something that would better not just, you and your life, but also the planet. And there is a call within you to do this. You could be very connected to the planet here. So this is very intriguing now. It's like you're passing by, and then I see like the skull thing that's like a bull skull that people hang on their wall or something. So there's something here where you could be passing by and there could be reminiscent energy, nostalgic energy of the past, but that past is dead. That past is done. That past is over with. So you could be passing through. It's kind of like as you're leaving on this quest, as you're on it, you happen to pass through your old stomping grounds or something like that. So there is a reminder here and a warning because there's two bulls now headbutting each other. So if anything from the past reminds you of something and you want to go back to something maybe familiar that was never really beneficial, it hasn't changed. It's going to be a headbutting situation yet again, and it's just going to be a waste of your energy here. So bypassing all of that and going to the unknown, that you feel like it's pulling you to, but it is kind of, unknown, is really what this is calling for at this time. And there's still people sledding here. There's a lot of people sledding. There's a lot of things that are going to start to kind of fall into place here and allowing things to fall into place. And this is like snowflakes here, which represents talking about things when it's the right time. And you don't have to tell everyone everything all at once. It's kind of like, oh, maybe I'll say this, being a little bit more strategic with your words, and things start to happen. Your words are spells. So there is an increase in your words and what is happening for you. So yeah, things are going to start to level out and become a lot easier for you in this life. And this is going to be very beneficial because there's something really amazing that you have, some kind of amazing skill or talent that you have. And Spirit wants this to be like pushed forward here. Okay, so you have impulsiveness. How beautiful. This is obviously Aries energy. So you could feel some sort of a pull to go do something, and you're going to go forth and do it. And there's friendship here. So there can be help along the way. There can be friends that you're going to meet along the way, and you have affair, which actually means love. I don't like that they titled it affair because if you read the book, it means love like you want love. It's not negative. So you have Cancer and Leo energy here. And then you have defense. This is what I'm telling you with the stop and the wild dog. And then look at how this negotiates. She's becoming one with the wilderness here. So there could be some impulse here to reconnect with people. And maybe you do need to defend yourself and break away back out into nature. And then there is this time of celebration that is going to come forward. Look, here's the bull. I'm telling you. So there is something here about you getting balanced and to not deter yourself back to things that pull you out of balance, that create resistance here. There's love here as well. So we're going to see about this a little more now. Let's see. Oh, you have the bear. This is very interesting. The bear is like, if there was a card in this deck that would represent like a Sasquatch, it would be the bear. They're the top predator here. They can be very elusive, and they're the ones running the show. They're the ones at the top of the food chain here, and they represent our ancestors speaking to us, reaching out to us. So this Sasquatch can be really talking about us here, getting in touch with our wild side and how to utilize that in a way that honors our ancestors, honors our mission in life, and realizing that we have the upper hand. You have the upper hand in something, or you're about to have the upper hand in something that's very important for you. This is very interesting now. Okay, you have the raccoon. Leave no stone unturned. The raccoon investigates, okay? And it's a sneaky energy. So you could have a friendship that you do not trust. You could have some kind of a frenemy, something here that it's not very honest. And this is something to pay attention to, because there could be friends trying to get in the way of a love situation here for you, or that are just butting heads with you, trying to block you on some kind of a beautiful journey, beautiful quest here that you feel called to go on. And that could be opening yourself up to love again. Yeah. But there is this energy of, if you've ever seen the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, Prince of Persia. This always reminds me of the scene in Prince from Persia, okay? And there is time travel in that movie. I'm not going to ruin it. That's all I'm going to say. There's time travel in the movie. Okay. So, in Prince of Persia, the king and his brother, before they're kings, they're princes. Who's going to be in line for the throne? They're kids. They're out in the wilderness, and the brother saves the other brother from a lion coming to attack him. The scene they show looks a lot like this. And then when they grow up, his brother gets to be king, and he's like regretting that he saved him, because he's like Scar kind of in The Lion King. He wants to be king, and he wishes that he didn't save his brother, so then he would get to be king. So there's time travel in the movie. Your mind can go a lot of places with this. So there is something here that someone that maybe perhaps was once a friend to you, but it's a conflict of interest here. There are certain people in this life that, they love you, but they love you as much as they can use you. There's a competitive energy. They want to see you win, but they want to see themselves win more. There's something here to that. So this is paying attention. Okay, I could go on and on. Let's see about this love. Okay. Now you have the fox here, and you have the vulture. So this is interesting here. So the defense card is kind of like defending something. This could be a person, from your past. Vultures represent, the death card energy. They represent rebirth. So there could be a person from your past that is trying to come back in with an offer of love. And maybe you have to defend yourself, and then this person wants to come in like you have a common enemy or something and swoop their way back in. So I'm getting that kind of energy. Don't take that. And also you could just be defending yourself from something that is trying to create an ending where there doesn't need to be an ending. This could be somebody that's trying to tell you lies about a person that you started talking to or something like that. So I would pay attention and not just like believe anything that anyone is saying, because the fox energy here in this deck, I really like it a lot. Foxes, they represent intelligence, and they are very loving, misunderstood creatures. There can be a lot of talk about them, but it's kind of about getting to know them and getting to know the real story here, because foxes, they're bright red, and so they stand out anywhere they go. So this is something here where there's a person here that could be attracting a lot of attention, but they are very much so devoted to this connection here, just like the fox and the hound, you know? In the fox and the hound, this is the energy I'm getting. Everybody gets this bad rap for the fox and, the hound dog. It's like, whoa, you guys are a fox and a dog. You can't be friends, And the fox is like, hey, I want to be your friend. Come on. Like, I trust you. I know you're not going to, hunt me down or anything, And that's the thing with the friendship here. There's something here about that. We're gonna see more. We're gonna get tarot. Yeah, there's something here is coming to light, and there's gonna be a lot of knowledge that's gonna be gained to you. And for some of you, there's gonna be a lot of clues by emotional intelligence and how people act and their emotions, how they manage their emotions. And this is gonna be a tell if they are, who they say they are or not. Paying attention to emotional intelligence is very important. So let's see more about this. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there is an idea that you have. There is an opportunity that unfolds for you, and you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it, and you're going to be at the top. Eventually, you will be able to work your way to the top. And the horseshoe, again, they're pointing out, for the good fortune. There is good fortune for you following this healthy impulse. It's like you have harnessed your impulses for them to be grounded with the bear and to be healthy so they can build into something healthy for your life. So this is very beautiful, very good for you. And I feel like a lot of people are very much so going to be shocked and silenced for trying to put you down in any way. You had the Fool and the Nine of Wands here. So this is kind of like taking the leap of faith, but being prepared to defend yourself. This is what I was getting with the snowflake energy of like saying what you need to say, but not too much, There is a time and a place to tell people things, especially people that maybe perhaps you cannot trust. And this doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is absolutely, evil. They need to leave your life. But it's just like, sometimes it's like, my cousins are, I don't have a sister, but, it's like, sometimes it's like her sister means well, but she's like going to do something. And it's like, probably shouldn't tell her that. Maybe I'll tell her when I'm done, because it just will cause a lot of other family conflict and problems here. So it could be something that's small, but it could be something a little bit more where people are really draining your energy, taking advantage of you, always seeking what they can get. And isn't that interesting? Because the raccoon, their hands are very, like, they do things with their, they have hands. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, okay there. So it's kind of like this energy of getting caught red-handed, right? And you're not really going to do anything, but you are going to defend yourself, like setting some kind of a trap, and they fall for it here. Which it's not really setting a trap. It's just you protecting yourself and kind of omitting some information. There may be something here that you choose to do, and you see that that is to your benefit. Regardless, there's something here where your true colors are going to be seen. And people that were getting away with stuff, it's not going to happen anymore. It's really not. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. There is a beautiful offer of love. Okay, so this is a beautiful, healthy offer with this fox. Yeah. It is slow moving, but this is because the offer is of value. And it is to, I feel like, show respect here. Because there's something really beautiful that's being offered. This is kind of like giving me in the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Will Turner wants to offer Elizabeth Swann and be in a relationship with her. But her dad and everybody else in society, kind of including Elizabeth, don't want to give him the time of day, But it is actually a beautiful match, right? So there is something here where a lot of people could have something to say, but what do they know? And this doesn't mean that you cannot take that information into account and talk with this person about it, move at a pace that is comfortable with you, make sure that there is evidence that this person, you know, their actions and their words match. They are emotionally stable. You can change plans and they're cool with it more than once. You know, that there is evidence in their life that they are a healthy person, and when they say things, they do them, they accomplish them, and their life is like this image of this, you know, like, what am I trying to say? You know, you can see evidence of that in their life, where they're at right now. So, okay, you have the King of Swords. And this is being able to defend yourself and defend your love. And this is a person coming in that will defend your love. Because there's somebody here that feels like they're trying to break you up. And I just feel like it's not going to happen. This is a person that they will defend you, and anyone that is kind of against you in any way, trying to tear you down, stopping you from having this beautiful new beginning. I mean, this looks really beautiful. You have the Four of Wands here. So like, yeah, the defenses are up here. Okay, you have the Vulture here. You have the King of Swords here, but you have this Four of Wands. So yeah, you're going to be able to get through. You're going to be able to defend and go through this portal. The Four of Wands, this is a portal card. And look at how she's camping out, connecting with nature here and celebrating. This is a fun, loving time of open-minded perspective on life, joy, adventure, ease, exhilarating experience, carefree time. There's an exhilarating experience that you're going to get to have, and somebody that you're going to get to share it with. And so this is saying, yes, defend your energy and defend it with love, the way Shirley MacLaine does in her Camino book, which is where she's talking about her real life experience of doing this, you know. And she was exuding love within her, and anything that was trying to come at her, even wild animals, any fear within her heart could not stand. So this could be about opening up to love again, and somebody that you're willing to let your guard down here and show the real you with them, and them vice versa. And this could be King of Swords. This could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius person. Doesn't have to be. There is earth energy here too as well. So Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, but it doesn't, you know, necessarily have to be one of those zodiac signs at all. So this is beautiful. Okay, Aries, thank you so much. I hope this resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe, okay? And also, I have a book. It's called One White Rose, and it's all about, it's fiction. It's about 4 different girls, women that live in different places in the world, in the universe, different times, and how all their lives connect, how each one of them is overcoming abuse in their childhood and trying to break free, you know, in the physical world, and also within their heart and soul. And no matter how broken or alone or, you know, just trapped you may find yourself, there is a divine feminine energy that you can tap into. There are all the souls of those that have lived on this planet, set foot on this soil, anywhere in this universe, that, you know, they have been oppressed and they tried to make it out and they couldn't make it. And those souls, they stand with you and they love you, and you can do it. You know, anything that you're trying to heal yourself from, you can. Anything that has happened to you up until this point, no matter how long it has been, it does not matter. You can transmute this energy. You can have the life of your dreams. Okay,